I just saw a message.
Content is this situated.
Hey, Stephanie.
I'm off of all medication. No more diabetes, no more high blood pressure medication, and no more stage 3 kidney failure.
I stepped on that scale and I screamed like a little girl. I just lost 60 pounds in 30 days. That was the point. I'm like, you know what? Stop working.
Because of these two plant-based products, in 34 weeks, I've lost 101 pounds. But 34 weeks ago, I used to fit in these jeans. Now look at them.
My blood sugar was real high. I had erectile dysfunction, but this changed my life. You know, it helped me. I'm a tiger now, man.
Ooh! So what you're saying, you're chasing your wife all around the house?
Yes, sir.
Is she loving it?
She's ready.
Does she feel great?
She feels better than great, man.
Let's go!
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Now tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah, yeah.
My cholesterol is now normal. In March 2021, I was at 200. Today, I'm at 69. My A1C went from an 8.6 to a 6.8. That I've been on the Feel Great system for 2 months.
Type 2 diabetic, which led into neuropathy. I had diverticulitis. I had ulcers, anxiety, depression. Although I looked healthy, I was not healthy. And it took me about 5 months being on the tools. And then I was off my medications, feeling absolutely amazing. I reversed my type 2.
Gracias a Dios a este sistema, yo estoy bien de mi presión y estoy bien de mi circulación, de mis problemas de mis pies, porque yo hasta lloraba del dolor.
I'm down 16 pounds, 10 inches, sleeping better, my skin is better, went from a size 2X to an XL. Life is worth living. I'm getting ready to live. I haven't lived in a long time, but I'm getting ready to live again.
Première chose que j'ai réalisée avec le matin, je l'ai pris cette première semaine. J'ai gagné beaucoup d'énergie. Et avant ça, je conduisais et je me sentais très très fatigué et je me disais toujours d'accord, tu as 50 ans maintenant, 52 ans.
Tu fais pas 50 ans, c'est pas magnifique, oh là là, magnifique. On dirait pas que tu as 50 ans.
When you receive a text about FGS,
nothing is better than helping people. I'm celebrating with someone I'm helping, and I am so happy and excited. excited. Watch. Sugars were at 3 to 500, now at 150 to 200. A1C was a 14, now it's a 9. How can you not celebrate this? How can you not believe that this is a March?
All right, can you feel it? I love that song. I got to tell you guys, when I first saw the video, it had me. I didn't even have to talk to anybody after just watching that video. But tonight, I am proud to say that I will introduce you to some and present to others a young man. I tell you, he's my guy. He is my guy. Some of us know him as John Voyage. Some of us know him as John the Band. Some of us know him as John Hilliard. Well, let me tell you about John. He has positioned himself where money is no longer an issue. He loves to help people, and I do mean he loves to help. He will stop what he's doing. Well,
Yes.
sometimes, okay. But he loves to help people, and he is a lot of fun. He is a lot of fun to be around. Now, most importantly, he knows all the facts about this business. So without further ado, let me present to some and introduce to others the one and the only one, John Hilliard. Let's give it up for John Hilliard, everybody.
Hey.
All right. Thank
Yeah,
you.
right.
Your Royal Highness, Majesty, Queen Rashida. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Lovely.
I'm trying to get to Hollywood.
Lovely. Yeah, we need to make that trip to Hollywood one day, for sure. Thank you, everybody, for coming on out this Thursday. Welcome. Wow, we're just like a couple of weeks away from Thanksgiving. Everybody ready to feel great Thanksgiving Thursday? I know that.
Yes,
I know I am.
long as we got the protection.
I already got the protection. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You can go into Thanksgiving, Christmas, guilt-free, y'all.
Yeah, feeling
Guilt-free.
great.
Perfect.
That's right.
Let's go and get things started. I'm going to go and share my screen. And first of all, I just got to give it up for my team. I got a great team, y'all. We got my team has two mega meetups happening the same day.
All right.
Different parts of the country. West Texas, Georgia, same day. I can't split myself in two, but you know what? I'm not worried about it because in Georgia, they've definitely gotten themselves strong up to the point where they don't need me no more.
All right.
Okay, maybe not so much the no more part, but they definitely got this. West Texas is definitely coming along strong. We have a great one also this Saturday, and I just couldn't be more proud to have these people on my team. So let's go and get started. I'm going to share my screen, and congratulations to both teams. You're already doing great. All right, everybody can see my screen now, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all y'all know. I'm a truck driver. Been driving trucks for 20 years, and this is the story of how I got started in this, mission, and how I actually entertained the thought of getting started in this mission that's really changed my life and changed so many other people's lives as well. It's a very, very powerful mission that we're all involved in. I was always a happy-go-lucky guy, big smile on my face, love to entertain, have fun, never just seem to grow up. I'm the true definition of a Toys R Us kid. But, deep down inside, despite the jovial exterior, I was struggling on the inside. Lots of issues, pain, achy joints, brain fog, and I would look around people that I was growing up with. Started to go and punch that clock for the last time. And I didn't want to be next. I knew I had to do something. So, fortunately, I came across the field race system, and I decided to give it a shot. I didn't wait. Didn't hesitate. I was somewhat skeptical, but my desperation outweighed my skepticism. So I wanted to document my journey, and this video I made the first day that I started. And so it pretty much tells my story. Look at this video.
Everybody has seen this picture. Yeah, that's all 373.6 pounds of me. Truck driving definitely takes a toll on your health. Achy joints, out of breath just walking to the building, tired all the time, brain fog, waking up with headaches every morning. I knew I had to do something, but everything that I had tried in the past just wasn't working. So I heard about the field grade system and decided to give it a try. Hey, what did I have to lose? They said there's a 90-day money-back guarantee, so I decided to give it a shot.
Okay, here we go. Tastes good.
Well, after being on the system for an entire year, here's what I look like now. I am leaving the 300 club. Do the math.
All right, and of course, I'm no longer in the 300 club. Long gone from that. Trying to work my way down to Wonderland, just like Miss Catherine out there. I'm gonna get the money. I am down 100 pounds, loving it, feeling great, and helping others to do the same now. So, as I said, I've been driving trucks for a good long time. Found myself caught up in what I call the truck driver trade-off. Well, what is that? Well, it's when you never really seem to have enough time to spend with friends and family because you're always gone out on the road. You talk to any truck driver, they'll tell you a similar story. They'll also tell you that even though it can be a great job, when those wheels aren't rolling, you're not making any money. Okay, hence the trade-off. You're either making money out there on the road, but no social life, or at home, broke, but hey, at least you're around friends and family, right? But more importantly than all of that, my health and my weight have become a major, major concern in my life. Now, everyone here is not a truck driver, I understand that. But ask yourself a question. If you had all the time and all the money in the world, it'd be pretty difficult to go without great health, right? Who agrees with that statement? Raise your hand if you agree with that statement. One other thing that truck drivers deal with is a very, very stressful job, lots of long hours, and the food out there is not really the best, but sometimes you just got to grab and go get what you can. Here's a few disturbing facts. 90% of adults in America are metabolically unhealthy. High blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar levels, they're at an all-time high. A lot of people suffer from unwanted fat and low energy. I was definitely suffering from all that. Over 100 million adults in the U.S. are currently dealing with diabetes and pre-diabetes. Now, I was never ever diagnosed with diabetes, but you can't convince me otherwise that I was on my way towards something. Diabetes, affected many members of my family, and plus, as you see down on the bottom, truck drivers are 50% more susceptible to diabetes. Heart disease, we all know this. It's the #1 killer in the world. And even childhood obesity is growing at an alarming rate. Taking all this into consideration, everybody here would agree we have a problem, right? Raise your hand if you agree with that. We got a big problem. Yeah, and that problem is being caused by our modern day food environment, which is causing everyone to suffer from what we call insulin resistance. I mean, from the moment that we wake up, we go to the kitchen and we're just bombarded by all the things that these companies that we've come to grow and love, we come to know and love, and they're all ready to feed us those 5 major food groups. Y'all know what I'm talking about. High fructose corn syrup, artificial ingredients, refined carbohydrates, low nutrients and low fiber. Yeah, those are the 5 major food groups, and it's all very, very addictive. Okay, those aren't the 5 major food groups, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, but we know the processed stuff is bad for us, but even agriculture, the produce, I mean, look at all the changes it's gone through. I mean, think back in the day when produce was like small, now it's huge. I mean, apples are the size of pumpkins. Pumpkins now have skin tags. Anybody notice that? Where do all these bumpy pumpkins come from that we see in the store nowadays? What's up with that? The chickens, 1957 were small versus now they're the size of small puppies. But John, you might say, can we just all go on diets? Well, yeah, we could. It's not that diets don't work, but diets are typically unsustainable. Tell me if this story sounds familiar. You start your diet, and then what happens? You have some success, maybe lose a couple pounds, 2, 3, 5, maybe even 10 pounds. But then what happens? You plateau, you get bored. You don't see the results that you want. And then next thing you know, you're no longer on your diet, right? That is until that thing comes along. And then same thing happens. About 3 pounds down, 5 pounds down, but then all of a sudden here come the temptations. Oh, you done so well. You have a cheat meal. I know the temptations, yeah. We usually call them friends. Yeah. You done so well. Come on, have a meal with us. One little hamburger won't hurt. Yeah. Next thing you know, you're not on your diet anymore. So the third time comes about. Third time the charm, right? And then here come the holidays. Oh yeah. Everybody's ready for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Valentine's Day will be shortly after that. Ain't nobody gonna stay on the diet through the holidays, right? You're gonna make that New Year's resolution come January 1st, but I saw a statistic that stated that by January 12th, all of those gyms are about as empty as they are right now. Yeah. In other words, everybody just gives up. So, insulin resistance that's causing, and if you can get rid of insulin resistance, you can get rid of most health problems. What are some signs of insulin resistance? Well, here are some. As I go through these, ask yourself, are you or somebody that you know dealing with either of these? The skin tags, the little bumps running up and down the back of your neck, constant hunger, inability to lose weight, cravings for salt and sugar. I had most of these, if not all of them. Migraines, headaches. I used to wake up with headaches on the truck all the time. Couldn't explain it. Maybe it was my blood pressure, maybe it's my cholesterol. I don't know. Those are typically known as silent killers, but I do know that those headaches are a sign of insulin resistance. Fatigue, just can't seem to just stay awake, get up and go, got up and went. Or after that big meal, you get the itis. We all know what that is.
Mommy, I'm sleepy.
Oh, don't worry about that, little baby. That's just the itis.
The what?
The itis. That's what you call it when you get sleepy after a big meal.
Yeah, we're all familiar with that. And touch the top part of your stomach. Is it hard? If it is, that's visceral fat. It's caked on your organs. It's kind of dangerous. A lot more dangerous than that subcutaneous fat that might be swinging underneath your chin or your arms. That visceral fat is restricting your organs, keeping them from expanding and contracting the way that it's supposed to. Not a good thing, but all of that is a sign of insulin resistance. And as I said, you can get rid of insulin resistance, you can get rid of most health problems. Anybody know somebody dealing with any of these signs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the answer could be simple. Get rid of insulin resistance, and get rid of most health problems. I'm going to pivot a little bit and talk about the company. This is Unicity International. It's one of our newest facilities located in Las Vegas, Nevada. It used to be known as Rexall Drugs, but back in 2001, Rexall merged with Enrich International and became Unicity. And in 2006, this man, Stuart Hughes, who has over 3 decades of experience in the industry, became the CEO and owner of the company. Under his leadership, Unicity has become completely debt-free and is also known as one of the top 500 privately held companies in the United States. We're currently doing business in over 63 countries and support over 20 different languages. And Unicity's sole mission is to make life better. Unicity also holds a very strong position within the wellness industry, which is on track to becoming $1 trillion industry over the next few years, and is predicted to create quite a few brand new millionaires. Yes, I see some of them sitting in this audience. I'm right about that, right? Somebody would like a piece of that $1 trillion pie, right?
Oh, yeah. I ain't hear that part. I ain't hear it.
Definitely. All right. Let's get back to the main part of the presentation. I'm going to ask somebody to help me out with this. If Miss Rashida, Queen Rashida, to talk about the Unimate, and if I could get, is Marie here? Marie, are you available?
All righty. Thank you, John.
If I can get Marie to talk about the balance, that'd be great if she's available. Go ahead, Miss Johannes.
So thank you so much for asking me. I'm happy to tell about this product because I live by it nowadays. I wake up telling people I'm having a feel great day. Our Feel Great system is our flagship product. That's what it's called. It consists of 2 powerful food-based products, Unimati Tea and Unicity Balance. The Unimati Tea, let me tell you about it. Oh my goodness, it makes you feel great all day long. It boosts your mood and physical performance. It also boosts your mental clarity, helps you with brain fog, and supports mental health. It suppresses your hunger and cravings and gives you 10 times more feel-great elements found in a typical cup of coffee without the crash or the jitters. And it can be enjoyed hot or cold any time of the day or night. Now that's the Unimati tea. Shall I move on to the balance, John?
Well, let's see. Let's talk about some of these clinical studies first. I mean, we got to share a little bit about that. Everybody, these clinical studies are serious. I mean, this is a game changer with Unimate. Look at this. Look at some of these studies. 13% increase in aerobic exercise in a single use. Psychological well-being, 20% increase in that. Just after 30 days of use, all these cholesterol numbers, the LDL, the HDL, triglycerides, all those have a significant reduction, and even A1C levels have dropped by 3%. And you gotta love these waist circumference numbers, ain't that right, Johannes? You gotta love
Yes,
that.
that's
10%
correct.
reduction in waist circumference, 7% in hip circumference, 4.8 reduction in weight. I mean, this is a game changer. It really, really is. All right. And the next product is the balance. And I'd ask Marie if she was available. I don't know if she is, but if not, you can continue with that, Johannes.
Okay. All right. So the balance. I was waiting for Maria if she was going to jump in. But let me tell you about the balance. Now, it's more than just fiber. It is definitely more than fiber. It is in our directive tells us that it is a pre-meal drink that is mixed with water and taken 5 to 10 minutes before you eat. Okay. It provides critical fiber and support. It slows the digestion of carbs. It promotes healthy blood glucose, insulin, cholesterol, and triglyceride levels. Its 7 times technology and fiber matrix provides 8 different strands of fiber that causes you to feel fuller longer. It contains a vitamin complex to provide you with daily vitamins and minerals, and it helps balance out your gut health and possibly gets rid of any unwanted fat. Now, both the Unimati T and the balance are documented in the medical PDR, along with other places. Dedicated in-house scientists and specialists are always looking to find new things. Third-party certifications along with the PDR. You'll see the NSF International, along with the Informed Choice Trusted Support. Again, the PDR seems to raise his eyebrows when we tell our doctors that they can read about Unimati, the Unicity Company, whatever they want to see is right there. Clinical studies with leading hospitals and universities to include UConn, Columbia University, UNLV, the Cleveland Clinic, which is the biggest. We are patented product. Nobody can copy us. As Cleveland has said, such a product, if taken regularly, could reduce cardiovascular risk on a population basis of potentially decrease the need and or dose for lipid-lowering prescription drugs. That's the Cleveland Clinic, and I just learned that this is the biggest one around the world. So this is what our products are. The Feel Great system has been scientifically proven, so you can tell people that when you're talking about it. It is totally gets rid of the body of insulin resistance. And when coupled with that time-based eating, these products taste great and is safe for children and lactating mothers. Unicity's Feel Great is unique, unmistakable, and simply impossible to duplicate. It's the Feel Great system, y'all. Now, does it make sense that we need to be on this? John, back to you.
All right, all right, all right. I just want to point this out. One thing that people notice when they get on the Feel Great system is not only the improvement in their health, but even the cost savings. I mean, look at some of these comments that have rolled in. $500 a month in groceries, $200 a month savings in groceries. No more medications. Antidepressants reduced, insulin reduced, high blood pressure medicines have gone down. We have accountants in this list talking about how much money they're saving, their budget. Yeah, all kinds of people saying that the system even pays for itself. And yes, as Her Royal Highness has stated, these products are safe, impossible to duplicate, unmistakable, unique, and yeah, it all does make sense. All right, so with all that being said, we are going to close that part of the presentation and now open the floor up to any questions that anybody might have. And also, if there are any guests here, we want to go ahead and welcome you. If you have any guests, feel free to go ahead and unmute yourselves, turn on your cameras, and let's welcome all of our guests in the house.
Well, John, let me be the first. I don't mind. I have a couple of guests on, and I'm very proud. You all may know the name Moffett. I asked her what she can to Sherry Moffett, And that's Stephanie Moffett, who kind of sort of looks like Cherry. I'll let her say hello. And then another of my guests is Anthony Carey. Welcome back, Anthony. Please jump in. I'll claim Cookie, and you know how I am when there's a name that we don't know. So I don't know who Cookie is, but if you're my guest, please holla. Stephanie, if you have any questions, and Anthony, you know the routine. Welcome and thank you for coming on and joining our family. As you can see, we are like family up in here.
I just want to thank Rashida for reaching out to me with this opportunity and just trying to give it a chance and see where it takes me. I'm at the very beginning.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Fantastic. All right. I want to acknowledge somebody we haven't seen in a while, Mr. Robert Lane, who was back joining us again tonight. How you doing, Robert? Want to go ahead and turn your camera on, unmute yourself, and say a couple words? The floor is yours.
Good, Mike.
No, no words tonight. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Isn't
Cool.
Robert
Well,
in
it's
the
good to see
video?
you.
He's in one of the videos. I thought I knew him. He's famous.
Okay. Yeah, I wish. No, I've had to be out for a while. My father had a heart attack, stroke, and seizures in March, and I've been trying to get him well. So I had
Good
to
to see you,
step
brother.
out.
Good to see you, good to see you.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome
All
back,
right.
Robert.
Welcome back, Robert.
Dad. Yeah, welcome back. Hope your dad's better.
Yeah, he's over there snoring now.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
All right. Do we have any other updates? Any other testimonies?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if there are none, we do
Hello.
these every other week. We do them. Yes.
Hi. I'm Cookie. I'm new. Please forgive me. I'm not on camera. I am in my bed. This is kind of late for me, so please excuse me for that. I am Sweet Chunky on TikTok, and that's where I met John. I am John's guest. He asked me to come to the meeting tonight, and I just got my my box. So I opened my box tonight, and we were going over the instructions a little bit through the text. And this is my first time here. I'm new. And thank you for having this. I'm glad to have this opportunity.
Good. Welcome.
Definitely glad to have you here. Glad you got your products, and hey, we're rooting for you.
Yeah.
Don't be a stranger. Come back. Anytime we do this every Thursday, we do this actually almost every night of the week. So you're always welcome. All right. She is from New York. Everybody met on TikTok.
All right.
All right.
That's all right, Joe.
I do want to go ahead and acknowledge our other hosts for tonight for the upcoming Zoom meetings. We have Nurse Crawford. Her meeting starts at the top of the hour. Want to go ahead and give her a chance to talk a little bit about that.
Hey guys, come right on back at 7 p.m. and bring 3 guests, 3 family members or friends, someone that's struggling that could change their life by using 2 simple products, being consistent every day, and claim the health back, change the narrative of their health, because no one deserves to be sick and struggling when there's 2 plant-based natural products that we all have great testimonies to show beyond and prove that it works. Just be consistent and stay true and faithful to the process, and just hold on. You get the results and get to where you want to be. So come back at 7. Bring more guests with you.
All right. And 45 minutes after her, we have Miss Lorraine Dennis, right?
Love you. Good night.
Yeah. Are you up, Lorraine?
Hi.
Is Lorraine coming? Hi.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
So yes, 7:45, right after Nurse Crawford, we'd have another presentation, new faces, new testimonies.
I didn't see your link
And
in the chat thing. I didn't see your number, so you may have to post them again.
well, I haven't really been keeping up with it, but because I've had some stuff going on. So
Okay.
I didn't know if it was in there or not, but if it
Yeah, I didn't
is,
see it.
I'm here
Yeah,
today. Just
Awesome.
taking it one day at
posted.
a time.
LaVonda
Okay.
posted.
And for
Okay,
all
yeah.
the Zoom meetings, you
Is it in
definitely
there?
get
Because I
back
didn't
to
see
the
it.
person
Yeah,
that
LaVonda
Post it.
posted.
Okay,
LaVonda,
good.
But I'll repost it in a few
yeah,
minutes.
she posted it.
Okay, good. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, so for everybody that does want to continue on with these meetings, please get back with the person that invited you for all the correct Zoom links, and also to order the products if you're not already on it. We definitely want to get everybody involved, as part of this community. And also on the weekends, it's gonna be a busy weekend coming up, but we also have our business call. Not only is there a health side of the field grade system, but there's also a wealth side. And I want to open the floor up to Coach Hoy to talk a little bit about that.
Awesome. What an amazing group. And I'm so excited that everyone's here. I really appreciate all of our guests. Stay in tune, okay? We're going to give you some more information. The biggest question that people ask, folks, is how do I invest? How much is the cost? So, Mr. Hilliard, if you can go ahead and just kick that off real quick. What's the investment for a person that wants to start the system today?
You might cut out a little. Who'd you call him?
Okay.
Can someone tell us what's the investment to start the system today? If someone wanted to start the system, what's
Oh,
the
what? What?
159.
one person take that question? Mr. Peter, let's take that question. What's the investment?
$159 plus tax.
Right.
Get started.
Great. Well, folks, we do that. Say that investment is a minimal investment for your health, Mr. Hilliard. We know that once you get healthy, there is an opportunity for you to attack the wealth side. Okay. Many people might say, okay, well, listen, Coach Hoy, all these people on this call are having great success, but once we get you healthy, we're going to show you how to start. If you've ever been on a tarmac and saw the guys holding the little wands there with the little vest on, they were actually guiding the planes where they need to go. So that's what we're doing here. Once people get healthy, we're going to guide you on the wealth side. And that's what's awesome about it. What the investment is, how to start, and how to run the play. We have an amazing play. And Miss Lorraine Dennis, what's the playbook? What are the 3 steps to running the play?
Use the product.
Thank you.
Get 2 people. Duplicate.
All right. They get 2 people. Some people might say 2 people a year, get 2 people a day, 2 people win.
2 people a month.
And duplicate, meaning what?
Bring in a partner and use the product, and they tell a story, and you keep multiplying like rabbits.
Yes.
Like rabbit. I miss you, Lorraine. I'm glad you're back.
Yes.
Folks, we're glad to say that there's an opportunity to catch up with the wealth gap. Once you get healthy, this is an opportunity to catch up with the wealth gap. And trust me, Miss White talks about 80 million people take statin drugs or don't take statin drugs. I don't know what the number is. What's the number, Miss White, again?
71 million are actually on statins, but 84 million need to be and don't know it. That's the scary part. Yeah. Got to know your numbers.
All right. And we have a mega meetup this weekend. And how many diabetics are in Columbus, Georgia there? Ms. Rashida?
Oh my gosh, I just read it.
Too many.
14 million.
14, I was thinking 14 million, yes.
14,000. That's the number you said. 14. Well,
Okay.
folks, here's an amazing opportunity. Once you get healthy, we have all these coaches here, okay? They're going to actually help you duplicate and run the play. It's not hard. We don't want to overcomplicate it, but everybody came in the same way. Use the product. We're getting 2 customers every month, and we're duplicating. And this is why we're seeing Miss Cookie, Miss Stephanie, Mr. Anthony keep returning to this call, and those that are on the product keep returning and becoming part of the system. Become part of this culture. We plan to descend on Orlando, Florida, this next November with 200 plus team members, and we're going to have an amazing time to rep our team and replicate unicity. Ladies, let me say this, ladies. Right now, the Wall Street or Washington Post is reporting that women only own 32 cents of every dollar. The average annual net worth of women is $5,500. Ladies, it's time to step up. Okay, you have major opportunity here to attach yourself and attack the wealth gap with Feel Great. We'll give these numbers here. These are massive numbers that all we're doing is helping people, and you get paid daily. Shout out to Maria Ramirez and the team down in Odessa, Midland, Texas. They're having a mega meetup this weekend, and they are attacking the health crisis down there in West Texas. So Mr. Hilliard, just let you know that every Saturday we get together. You don't have to wait till Saturday to come into business, but every Saturday we get together and we talk about the wealth side. Once you get healthy, come on in the business side. We'll become part of this team, be part of this purple paint bucket, and we'll love you right on this team. All right, Mr. Hilliard, back to you.
All right, thank you for that, Coach Hoy. Yes, indeed. Like I said, you don't have to wait till Saturday. You're ready to come on into the business. We'll talk about it. We'll book a meeting, and hey, let's get you started. It just takes 15 minutes. All right, so don't want to we don't want to make time drag out any longer than it needs to. I do want to acknowledge again the West Texas team for having their mega meetup this coming Saturday. Miss Marie Ramirez, we got Yoli Garcia and Rosalinda Thomas. If either one of you want to say anything about it, now's the time you can do so.
I'm going to give it to the girls. Rose,
Yes.
Jolie, I want to speak.
Yes, I want to welcome everybody tonight. I just want to let y'all know that we're going to have a meetup this Saturday. This is our first event in Midland, Texas, West Texas, and it's going to be at the Martin Luther King Center at 3:00. So hopefully that everything goes really well. We can probably put it on TikTok Live or whatever, but just keep us in y'all's prayers because this is our first event and not everybody knows in West Texas. So we're trying to share the word and trying to let other people know and other people to help us out. So if y'all know anybody out here in this area, tell them they're more than welcome to come and visit us.
And also the same day, we got another Georgia mega meetup. We got Mr. Dennis Williams and Ms. Rashida Ali. Either one of y'all want to say a few words about that?
Go ahead, Dennis. Tell it.
Hey, all right. Thank you, Rashida. Yes, John, we'll have it at 12:00 noon. Same location as last month, BFW, 624 Victory Drive, 12 noon start. It's gonna be a doozy. It'll be my first time presenting as a host as well as Rashida, and we're looking for great things to happen. Thanks again, John. Thank you.
All right, be sure y'all take
Y'all got it. Y'all got
Yeah.
this.
Y'all got it, yes.
Y'all got it.
You got it. All right. Congratulations in advance to both teams. I will be in Midland, Texas, along with the team there, helping them get started. And I mean, in Georgia, y'all are veterans right now. All right. I want to thank everybody again for coming on out. Again, be sure to check out the other Zoom meetings tonight. Get back with the person that invited you to order the system and to also find out about our other Zoom meetings, those addresses. And until the next time, I'm leaving out anything else? That's everything, right?
I was just wondering if Nurse Lavanya has heard any new findings about type 3 diabetes.
Okay, so for those that may not know, but type 3 diabetes is basically diabetes of the brain, cognitive issues going on with the brain, memory. So it's just from constantly eating and constantly bringing the blood glucose and the insulin up throughout the day, from sun up to sundown, and never giving your body that chance for glucose and insulin to come down. So it causes that hormonal imbalance, which is the insulin resistance. And if you keep on that cycle for 10, 20, 30 years, like you're riding a train, eventually that train's going to come to a stop. And then you got all of these issues when you go to the doctor, your memory. We call it like when you get in your 40s, 50s, oh, my memory's getting bad. No, those are the early little signs and symptoms of cognitive deficits. So if you get this insulin resistance under control, because the brain is lacking the nutrients that it needs with the resistance of the insulin, it's not being able to eat your food, get the nutrients to all of the cells in your body. So you have that blockage, and the brain just absolutely doesn't get the nutrients that it needs to keep you healthy and keep you cognitively alert and awake. So then sets in the type 3 diabetes of the brain, which is known as dementia and Alzheimer's.
All right.
Even
Thank you.
if I could think back now when I was in my 40s, I thought I was just relating it to age. Those are little, because I would be like, ooh, because I do have family history of dementia. But if I think about it, my Aunt Virgie, she put sugar in everything. I mean, like big tablespoons of sugar, coffee, everything. And it got to where she got to in her older age, she even put, bless her heart, she even put sugar in the dressing. For Thanksgiving, and my grandmother was livid, but those were early little signs. And if you think back, she was a sugar lover.
Yeah.
But we didn't know back then. But now we know. And now we know how to change the narrative of our health and then help those that are struggling, have no idea. Because you would see people right now today that would say they're a little overweight. You could see the skin tag. You could spot it right dead on insulin resistant pre-diabetes. But if you ask them that, oh no, my doctor says I'm fine. Yeah, that's because when you go to the doctor, the A1C right now is just being managed, right? The pancreas is able to produce so much insulin, overproducing the insulin to bring the glucose down. You go eat all this insulin and it brings it down. But eventually your pancreas throws a white flag up and say, hey, I can't do it no more. You're eating too many carbs. You're having too much sugar. I'm tapped out. Now, when you go to the doctor, it reflects it in the blood work, the A1C, right? But now by the time your body's already giving you the signs and symptoms, now it's reflected in your blood work. It's almost like filling this bowl full of sugar and eventually it starts spilling out into the blood. Now the doctor says, officially diagnoses you as a type 2 diabetes. So we need to educate people that just because you're going to the doctor and it's not showing truly in the A1C, because that's only a reflection of how damaged your red blood cell was damaged by the sugars over the last 3 months prior. It's not reflected like right now when they look on that scope. So it's really not reflected with the A1C. You've been in this state for a long time. So now your body is really telling you, hey, we about to cross the line. And when you go to the doctor, then he say, hey, you're official. Okay, you type 2. Let's get you on some metformin. That's just another manage the blood glucose. Is never fixing root cause hyperinsulinemia, triggered from constantly eating from sunup to sundown, a roller coaster, never allowing time for insulin to come down from the ceiling to come back down to baseline. And the only way to fix that is intermittent fasting, time-based eating, and fiber first to control and absorb the glucose like our foods used to have, but it's not there anymore, to bring the glucose down, keep the high insulin spikes so your body can start recovering.
Wow.
Before we go on that,
Thank you.
I want to share this to everybody. I don't know if any of y'all seen this on my TikTok page, but this was
I've
from
seen it,
Bangkok,
John.
Thailand.
I've seen it.
Yeah, this is from the keynote
Fantastic.
address in Bangkok, Thailand. This is Mr. Stuart Hughes. You saw him in the video earlier. He's the owner of Unicity. And this is his vision on what's going to happen in the battle between Unicity and diabetes.
For the same reason that nobody believed James Lynn, nobody believed Ignaz Semmelweis, and nobody believed Mary Montagu. The status quo is always the power to remain as we were. But we have an opportunity. We have a duty. We have a mission. And I have a vision that we are going to eradicate diabetes from our...
So that's the mission.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have a fight and we have a battle.
It's a big
Yeah.
mission.
And we got to stay the course.
Yes.
Keep on. If somebody tell you no, they're not interested, keep your posture because somebody waiting that needs to hear what you have to say.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right,
Is this
everybody.
session being recorded? And if so, where can we find it?
It's on YouTube.
YouTube.
You can go search Go and Feel Great on YouTube and you'll find it.
All right. Thank you, John.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, on that note, I do want to thank everybody again for coming on out. And until the next time, or until the top of the hour. Yeah, go and feel great.
See y'all.
All right.
Thank y'all for
Y'all
coming
at
in.
7.
Great meeting. Nice.